Hey, 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 peace and blessings. It is Good News Friday. Hello, hello, hello. All right, so real quick. So today's thought, and I'm not going to be very long, is what ifs are something that we think about a lot, is something that we say, is something that we kind of make normal in our minds. Like, what if this? What if that? What if I could? What if I was? What if I did? What if I? All that what ifs? Let's start thinking about what is. Because when we can define what is, we're able to really see things for what they are. So today, the good news, besides us waking up, being alive, being able to tune into this quick message, and just being able to just be still with the day and being able to be mindful with the day, being able to support me today by even taking a few minutes to listen to this. So, what if, y'all? What are your what ifs? What is it in your mind that you have been telling yourself year after year? What if it was this way? What if it was that way? What if I do it this way? What if I tried it this way? What are you constantly doing to create the difference in your life? Because there's a saying, if you keep doing the same things, you're going to get the very same results. So it's time to switch it up. It's time to be real with yourself. And it's time to really identify like what's really going on. What is it that's happening right now? So, for the queens, it's another thought that I have in my mind. You know how you could be dating a dude or, with a dude or can have kids with a dude or whatever. And it's always like the potential that you think about pretty heavy, right? Sometimes we may, fall in love with the potential. So the issue with the potential is it's the potential. And I'm not saying you shouldn't encourage your man, encourage your king, encourage him to be the best and, root for him to be the best and be supportive and all of that, providing a healthy balance with reciprocation, of course. However, when you really focus on the what if he did this? What if he did that? What if he, and that be based on like the potential of the particular thing, right? Or the particular situation. But we have to become brutally honest with ourselves. Like, okay, so what is it really? What is really happening? Like, what it is, what it is. And sometimes the potential just ain't gonna get it. The potential just don't cut it all the time. So today for Good News Friday, be honest with yourself. Be honest with, how you're moving right now. Be honest with into your life and be honest with what you're connected to and what that situation is pouring into your life. And if it's not producing or creating or helping you become the better version of you, don't keep identifying it like, well, if this or if that. What is? Stand on what is. Stand 10 down, 10 whole toes down on what it really is, what it isn't, and keep it moving. So this week, like I said, let's be grateful for another Friday in the earth. Let's be grateful for another Friday to encourage ourselves and our soul. Let's be grateful for another Friday to be able to spread the word. Let's be grateful for another Friday to be standing in our authentic truth of what it really is. So thank you for joining. Please like this video, subscribe if you feel like you want to join me on this healing journey. Tap in on Fridays. Tap in on one Wednesday. Check out the videos for healing. Share them with queens that you may know that may, need an extra push. I do have some things on my page aligned for the kings as well because I am a mother of 3 kings. I was able to carry 3 kings, and I'm so honored to be able to say that I support the men. I support the kings. I support what the men that's doing what they got to do to make a difference, how they out here trying to provide and be there and recognize the need of them being there. So I'm a supporter of the kings. I am a supporter of the kings. Let me repeat that. I am a supporter of the kings. So keep moving forward, Queen. Keep moving forward, King. And if you ever question yourself, that's an if right there. But this is a good if. If you are ever questioning, what is this really? It's not worth it. That'll tell you right there, like, hey, if you got to keep being uncertain about anything, like if you got to keep going back, like, follow your gut. It's that saying too. Follow what's in your gut, because you know what you know. And that saying too, like when you know, like So if you are struggling and you find yourself in a balancing act regarding certain things that you're swaying in the ways of life with, be honest with yourself about what it really is. All right, y'all. Loving life, and loving like this. And please share. Peace.